How we doing? Hope everyone is doing well. I am both better and worse. You know what I mean? You ever have one of those? My sinuses are behaving a little bit more, but my back is killing me, and it's hot. It's hot, so I'm kind of not completely loving life, but okay, the backtrack begins. We're just gonna hop right over here. Skip the escape. Plan, how's it going? That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. I don't think it'll even take 6 hours, to be honest. But there is a chance that I might just not be able to. Boop, 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 boop. Well, I didn't expect upgrades like this back here, but I guess it makes sense that like you wouldn't be able to get it earlier than this, so. Apparently I have one arrow, so oh, I didn't get rid of this one. Yeah, thankfully they gave me a fast travel point right before the escape. So it was a good opportunity to head backwards and start picking stuff up. I'm pretty sure when I played this the first time and finished it the first time, I'm pretty sure I 100%ed it. So I don't think it's gonna be too crazy. To go on your shift. Doesn't sound like it's ever too busy there. What do you do there? Are you like a cashier or which way do I want to go? Guess I can go this way. Or do you do like shelf stocking kind of stuff, which is probably a lot more downtime on certain nights. Look out. Bloop, 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 bloop. 100%. Okay, one area down. Realistically, this is probably only gonna take, I'm gonna say like 3 hours maximum. I don't think it's even gonna take that long. Oh no. Unless I run into a lot of garbage like this where I have no choice but to do the whole run around, you know? Hold on. I stupidly set up my screens and I can't see chat, so I'm gonna fix that really quick. Oh yeah, I can see that having a lot of downtime. It's basically like, it's downtime until someone makes like a catastrophic mess, right? And then you're like, I hate this. Like, there's probably no in between. Did I just take the elevator? Nah, there's probably a more convenient way to do this. Okay. Well, I don't know. Because there's that lava area, like, right at the beginning. With that purple door. The crystal's down there. Well, if we take that fast travel point over there, we'll be right next to the purple door, so I think that makes sense. Also, fast traveling might make it take even less time than expected. Also, my internet seems to be dropping a lot of frames tonight, so I apologize for that. Yeah, as long as, like, you're not doing something explicitly wrong, right? That's good, though. My mom, she doesn't do that, but she works at a hotel and knows people that do that. But their, like, cleaning manager kind of sucks. So there's a lot of problems with, like, well, that was this thing that just happened. So people actually do get, like, a lot of grief for quote-unquote not doing their jobs, even though they totally are doing their jobs. So it's good that it's stress-free, for sure. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, if I had to guess, you said 2.5 hours to go? We'll probably be done with this by the time you get home from work, to be honest. I'll probably be starting Super Metroid by then. See what happens. I'm not gonna commit too heavily one way or the other because, you know, yesterday taught me not to do that. Because at one point yesterday I was like, oh, we're gonna beat this with time to spare, and that didn't happen at all. But I'm thinking we'll... Like, my ideal setup is that we'll get this wrapped up. Like, first half of the stream. I still want to test, I want to boot up the GameCube emulator. And give that a test to see how that is going to behave. If I want to potentially do that Mario Kart Unlockathon I talked about. And then I'll probably boot up the Switch and jump into Super Metroid after that. Maybe, like, a little hesitant to do that, because I don't know when I will return to Super Metroid. As I mentioned yesterday, my plan is to start Doom Eternal on Saturday, and then do that Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So we wouldn't get back to Super Metroid until, like, Tuesday at the earliest, but I'll probably take off on Tuesday, so probably Wednesday at the earliest, which is a long time to go. Maybe we won't start Super Metroid tonight. Maybe I'll try to invent something else to do. So always boot up the Switch and check out that F-Zero update that came out. That's a possibility. So I think we just have that lava area. There is like a... Oh, I know what I can do down there now. Okay, I understand. I was gonna say there's another door down there that I haven't gone through, that I don't know how to open. But I think... there's one of those, like, green things, the green bug things blocking the, blocking the door from the other side. Yeah, this door right here. But if we go through here, I can just do that. I think I watched a speedrun of Eternal, probably a couple of speedruns of Eternal, but it was a while ago. Watching speedruns of that and Doom 2016 is what made me want to play both of them. And I really liked 2016, so I'm looking forward to Eternal and Dark Ages in a couple of weeks. I don't think Game Pass has the DLC, so probably not. Well. Bloop, 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 bloop. Hundo. It's funny, I just booted the game up and I think it said 64% complete, and I think that last 36% is gonna go very quickly. Like, that sounds like there's still a lot to do, but... there's no fast travel point around here, so we're just gonna go the long way. Squish. If I like it as much as 2016, though, I'll probably play as much of it as I can. I did 100% 2016. Out of context, that sounds very funny. Yeah, the whole year, I 100%ed that year. Okay. Oh, there's a bunch of map here. There's a bunch of map here. I guess let's go ahead down here and... The only thing I didn't do in 2016 was there was a bunch of achievements for multiplayer, and I basically would have had to, like, talk someone into playing it with me just so I could get those. So I didn't bother with those. Bloop, 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 bloop. Riley, how's it going? Thank you for the super chat. The 5 loonies. I don't know how late you'll be awake, but I mentioned maybe possibly checking out the F-Zero update after this tonight, maybe. Not making any commitments. But maybe. Well, if I take that, if I just hop to that fast travel point. On the other hand, I kind of want to get this big area and then just space jump around like a fucking idiot and cover everything. The baby. Squish. Are you joking? It wouldn't get me out of North Ball form again. Bloop, 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 bloop. Blah. So what the fuck am I looking at here? Where is, like, the rest of that area down there? I thought that would all just kind of chain, but I guess not. She'll probably be asleep by the time I start considering what to do next. I don't even know what all they added in the update. I don't think it's too major of an update, but it's been a while. Figured it was a good excuse to poke my head back in. What in the ass? How do I get over there? Get back over to the other side? I'll come back. Yeah, go ahead and take me down there. There's kind of only one thing down there. I expect 100%ing this will probably take like half of the stream. So you'll probably be asleep by the time I'm done here. Bloop, 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 bloop. Did I really not have the super shoot thing when I was here? That doesn't seem right. Sure, that's collapsing. What in the hell? Okay. Yep. Yep. Oops. Okay, 2 down. There's a green door up there. I keep gesturing over the screen with my cursor as if you guys can actually see it. Don't mind me. Oh, is it a payday? It's always a good day. Wait. Beg your pardon. Okay. How would I go about doing that? Oh, like that. It's the part of the run where we just get an unnecessary amount of kills. And do an unnecessary amount of space jumping. Ow. 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 Got him. Oh, hello. Take that. If you think we're uncovering the whole map, you bet your fucking ass we are. Okay, where are we going now? Hey, if we hadn't tried to uncover the whole map, we never would have found that missile tank. Let's look at it that way. Alright, so we're gonna gotta go down that way. So I think we gotta go back to the other side of the building. I want to call it that. You're not supposed to feel bad for your opponents in Mario Party. It's not how you do it. Looks about right. Yeah. This isn't right. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay. Bloop, bloop, bloop. 94.4. Okay, so it's just that area down there that I have to figure out how to get into. Pretty sure. I think we've cleaned everything else up. It's the easiest way out of here. Yeah, I think everything else is cleaned up. I just have to figure out how to get in down there. Wasn't on the map. I mean, I guess I can just go back down this way and go through here. And then go back down. Was it through here? Sure was. Probably should have guessed that. Even the original game had a lot of passageways hidden in those item chambers. Bloop, 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 bloop. Hundo! No easy way out, huh? I would assume that's... yeah. So I could have gotten that forever ago. That's fun. Hello? Die, please. Okay, now I can head up to this fast travel point for a convenient way out. Alright, what are we looking at for the next area? Area 3. 42.9%. Apparently I missed a lot here. There's a whole area up there. At this point, oh yeah, this is when the areas get really big. I think I just want to go to that first fast travel point, and I think we're just gonna clear through this area, like, as the developer intended. Yeah. Well, now we're at the point when things aren't gonna just die immediately, which makes me sad. We were just here yesterday, I think. Maybe not. Hello. I like that they have, like, they're rewarding me for doing all this crazy space jumping. They could have very easily, like, put nothing up there. Okay. How we wanna do this? Ow. There's an area above me, too, that I didn't do the first time around, apparently. The baby. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, could I have just bombed through here the whole time? No. No, I couldn't have. Let me see. I might as well just go down... Okay, hold on. I may as well just go down here, go get these two things, and then come back. Then we'll go down here, grab this, and then head down here to get to that green door. Ah, yes, I remember this. That's a screenshot of all time. How in the balls? Oh, I didn't think that was gonna work. Oh, fuck. That was a little weird, but okie dokie. Back up. Give me. Good down here. Ugh. Why did I not go down here before? Oh, I think I had to, there was like something blocking that, and I had to move it, and I just never came back down. So I could have gotten that a long time ago. Right, I think I just couldn't jump high enough to get up here before. And I wouldn't have been able to open the door even if I could have. Okay, can we keep going down, probably? Yeah. Keep going down, then we'll head over there to the red area, get that. There's still a lot in this area. Those first couple of areas might have tricked me into thinking that this was going to go very quickly. I still think it's going to go relatively quickly, but... feels like this area is taking as long as those first couple areas took. Like, combined. Why is it getting so laggy all of a sudden? God. Going really far out of our way here. I feel like when you're asking your player to, like, backtrack for stuff, which I guess I don't have to backtrack, this is all optional, but I feel like if something... things should be convenient. And if not convenient, then they should at least be... like, this... like, having to backtrack to this extent should open up, like, a whole area. You know what I mean? That it feels rewarding. Like, one missile tank. Like, this was a long way to come for one missile tank. Not even, like, one, but, like, plus one missiles. Like, that's... This was a trip, you know what I mean? And obviously, when you're here the first time, there's, like, you couldn't have done that. Needed the... Did you need the gravity suit? I wonder if you could have just damage boost through all that. Maybe. But you still needed super missiles, and I think... No, we got those before gravity suit, I think. So we can't get down there, correct? Correct. Yeah. Yeah. Return route. So we'll just go over there to that yellow door, and then, I don't know where the fuck I'm going after that. Like, at that point, we're just kind of down here, and we just gotta get back out. Kind of what I'm talking about with convenience. Like, if you have an area that's, like, this far out of the way, there should probably be a fast travel point over here somewhere. Otherwise, it starts to almost feel like you as the player are getting punished for coming this far out of your way. What was all of this for, then? It was just there, man. Why would I go through any of this? Oh, because I guess I could have come here before I had the crystals? And I would have had to go the long way around, maybe? How would I have gotten down here? Yeah, I would have had to come down this... I don't know. Could I have even gotten down here? Yeah, I guess I could have. Yeah, I would have gone down that way and had to go the long way around. Okay, I understand. That was very confusing for a second. Oh, there's no convenient way out of here, is there? Like, the most convenient way is to go all the way up to that fast travel point, which is already really out of the way. Alright, I don't know if I've saved it all yet, so I should probably do that quick. I wish I could see total completion percentage. Really? Oh, where am I going, dude? Yeah, so we're going this way. Dude. You can hear me tapping the analog stick, right? Like, get me out of more ball form. That's something I wanted to check, and I forgot about. Hold on. Give me a quick second here. I wanted to check if I could customize the dead zone for 3DS emulation. Because if I can, I might be able to alleviate some of the drift. I don't know if that is exactly how it works, but we're going to give it a shot. Oh no, what have I done? Okay, it's fine. No, it still is pretty drifty. I think I've done that on emulators before, and it's worked. Okay, so we want to go back this way now. There's a fast travel point over there. Does that help? I think I want to take that one. Oh. Kind of puts us in the heart of everything. Honestly, for this game, well, I guess it wouldn't really work. I was gonna say I'm tempted to just remap the analog stick and the D-pad and just swap them. So I feel like the D-pad would actually feel better on this game. But then I wouldn't be able to free aim as well as I can, so that would maybe be a mistake. Is this the way I want to go first? Hold on. I guess it doesn't really matter. We kind of gotta go all over, so... I don't remember what I needed here. Oh, I just needed the gravity suit here, I think. Yeah. I don't know why I marked that as red. Oh, right, because there's no purple arrow. Otherwise, I would have used purple for gravity suit. God, this area is laggy. This way? It's apparently a bunch of shit I missed over here. Maybe not a bunch, but an area. Oh, did I need to go... No, that's probably a return route. Really? That's just... It's just unnecessary. Oh. Let me out of morph ball, Jesus. So I'm gonna have to do that and then time slow. Or I could have just used the crystals, but... It's interesting that some of the puzzles in this game have multiple solutions like that. Like, you could just come later when you have the baby. Sure. Okay, now we're heading... back over that way, purple door, and then up to that. And those should be the final two things. Is my internet still dropping frames like crazy? I kind of stopped paying attention to that. If it is still doing it, then I apologize. Hello. Goodbye. What the fuck is the fan there for? I guess to stop you from bomb jumping up there before you have the grapple beam. See, I don't know. That would have been a tough bomb jump to make, because you would have had to go up the whole corridor. I feel like if someone wants to do that and is capable of doing it, maybe you should just let them. It's not like it's easy. I would almost consider that like an alternative solution to the puzzle. Oh, right, I needed this here. Bloop, 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 bloop. Why is this room so laggy? 100%, okay. I think we're about halfway done? It's been an hour? So yeah, this... I can't imagine this taking longer than 3 hours. Probably closer to 2.5, maybe. Alright, where's the nearest fast travel point? Oh, it's all the way up there again? Fuck. I think it's almost better to just take that elevator back down. It's a little bit less of a winding path. Or I could just go to that one over there. Yeah, I think it might be better to just go back down that way. Yeah, if I just go over that way. That one. Taking a trip right now. Wait, where was the passageway? In there. Oh. Oh. 52%, jeez. Okay. I just want to start on this side, I guess. I only see those two things. And then there's the whole area where the guy was chasing me. That's right. Okay, yeah, that works. Hop up for a quick minute. I will not. Oh, okay. I just wanted to open everything up because the roommate left for work. So I don't have to worry about noise or anything. And it's very hot in here, so I do not want the room to be closed longer than it has to be. I guess it's not very hot in here, but it's a little hot in here. What, like they were 50 minutes late? That seems shitty. The baby. Nope. Great. I love that. Do you think it would be, like, detrimental if they just made it obvious that those blocks were gonna collapse? Like, do you think that would outright hurt the gameplay in any way? I don't think it would. Okie dokie. What am I supposed to do there? Grapple upwards, I guess. God, it's so laggy. What the fuck am I supposed to do there? Like, even in slow motion, there's, like, not enough time to do anything. Oh, unless I can grab that ledge there. I might be able to. I forgot I had that equipped. I'm dumb. Fill my shits. So that's all for over here. Everything else is on the other side. Correct? Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. This way? No, this isn't right. How the fuck do I get down? How do I get over there? Early? Maybe a little. I don't know. We'll see where this takes us tonight. I do not think this game is gonna take all night. But if it ends early enough, I should really just start Super Metroid, probably. Well, yeah, we'll see. Certainly not anytime soon. I only just started. Okay, I think we should just go the way. Now we're really in the territory where enemies are not going to die this quickly. Which makes me sad. Oh, okay. Hello. I beg your fucking pardon. Give me another one. Okay. Oh. I feel like in general I typically don't like collabs. Like, I don't think that's just rap artists. Skirt. Oh, you baited me. Congratulations. You got me. How are we looking? 76.2%. Hello? The fuck? Oh. Weird. Is that yellow thing on the map a refill, or is that an upgrade? I think it might be an upgrade. Are you fucking joking? Is there anything I can do here? Nope. Okay. Didn't it just come? Yeah, no, that's an upgrade, alright. Okay. Didn't I just run through here? Okay, just blow it all up. Fuck it. that's everything there. Oh, right. I remember. I don't think I had slow motion yet at this point. The baby. Boop, 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 boop. So I don't know if I could have even, like, made... I remember coming here and thinking I can't do this without the crystals, but maybe slow motion would have been enough. Oh well, it's fine. Alright, there's still 2 goodies up there. And that's probably it. Actually 3 goodies. 2 of them are just right next to each other. Ow. Yeah, I came in here and it was like, that's a hard no. Kind of funny because it's kind of a free upgrade otherwise. I don't know why I didn't come in this way. Does it... Ah, okay. That checks out. I didn't mean to. Oh, I did mean to. Hondo. Beep. Beep. Okay. This fast travel point not too far away. I'll hit this really quick too. Can't. There we go. I'd say now we're about halfway done, but I think yeah, the last like 2 areas I didn't miss much. So these 2 areas are probably going to take the longest. Yeah, right at the beginning seems great. I guess I could have gone up that way. That would have also worked. I will be glad to be free of the 3DS emulation, though. I'll say that much. God, it's really chugging right now. The baby. Holy fuck, is it chugging? What is going on? Where the F am I? Okay, so that's what I had marked. What is going on? Jesus. Okay, it's clearing up. It was very bad for a second there. I apologize. Why apologize when there's nothing I can do about it? Because I'm making you watch it. It don't matter. Jesus, what is going on? Particular rap figure who was locked up recently. Gee, I wonder who you're talking about. Unless there was another one, and I'm unaware, which I guess is possible. Where am I going? But yeah, that's always been a thing. Keep in mind Mario Kart 8 is 10 years old. 11 years old? And people did that on the Wii U, too. I guess I want to go over that way to that crystal path. God, this place is so laggy. I am sorry. Not this place, this game. Like, the game's just being very laggy right now. Maybe it's because I'm crossing a lot of... I'm covering a lot of ground very quickly. Maybe that's why. So I'm just kind of flying right now. Okay, I still see a number of things here. Well, the good news is after this is there's no, for as far as Metroid is concerned, there's no further emulator shenanigans. Or at least unofficial emulator shenanigans. The baby. Bloop, 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 bloop. I love being able to keep these notes on the map, but having to remove them after the fact is kind of a drag. Oh, no pun intended. So there's a red thing up there. There's 2 yellow doors. How do I go about doing this? I guess we're just going through here and going up. Okay. Hello? Oh my god, what is with the performance tonight? God, like it was sketchy yesterday, but not like this. Squish. Super Metroid, Other M, Metroid Fusion, Metroid Dread. Doing a clean sweep. That's not the right way. The only thing we're not doing is spin-offs and Prime 2. Because fuck Prime 2. And I think all of the spin-offs would also have to be emulator shenanigans. Okay, don't double jump. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, it was on a Wii. I have it on the Wii U Virtual Console. Like, what else would there be, I guess? There's Metroid Prime Hunters, but again, emulator shenanigans, and also playing DS games like that on an emulator is like, especially gonna suck. Like, there's gonna be, like, no fun to be had there. Like, that's just gonna be bad. Metroid Prime Pinball, I guess, was also a DS game. I guess that would technically be playable, but do I want to? Not really. Federation Force was, also 3DS. And I also just don't think it's very single-player compatible. I might be wrong on that. I guess I never finished Metroid 1, technically. I guess that's something else I could go back and do tonight, after this. But that's another I don't really want to. I mean, I would do it before playing Prime 2, probably, but... it's maybe not saying much. Yeah, we haven't gone through the revisionist history with the Wii U like we did with the GameCube just yet, so people haven't, like, started hyping up, like, how... Like, oh, is anyone ready to talk about how the GameCube was actually, like, the greatest console ever made? Like, no one's done that for the Wii U yet, so the prices haven't gone up. Give it time. It's a weird thing, because, like... Why does that happen with Nintendo stuff? Where, like... Like, the GameCube came out and everyone hated it. Like, everyone hated it. The GameCube was awful. Like, it... And even, like, looking back, I'm kind of like, man, a lot of the GameCube games weren't very good. But there are people who are like, oh, it's like, the best console ever made, unironically. Like, they've just, like... Again, revisionist history. And I feel like they're gonna do that for the Wii U someday, too. But then Sonic is the opposite, like the complete opposite. Every Sonic game that comes out, people are like, this is like the best Sonic game ever made, and then in a couple of weeks, people are like, oh, never mind, it's actually ass. Like, people are actually trying to say that Shadow Generations is terrible now. And it's like, what happened? For weeks, people were like, no, it's like the best Sonic game ever made. Now all of a sudden people are like, nah, it's actually ass. Revisionist history is weird. I guess they didn't jump straight to its ass, it was just mid for a while. But now people are trying to be like, nah, it's actually like... It's same with Sonic Movie 3. There are people that are, like, trying to be like, nah, well, now that it's been out for a while, can we talk about the fact that it actually sucks? And it's like, what? Shut the fuck up. So this is another puzzle, I guess, I could have just skipped with the crystals, which is interesting. But anyway, what I'm getting at is, like, in another 10 years, Wii U games are going to be, like, impossible to find and buy. They're going to be absurdly expensive. Oh yeah, Frontiers was probably the fastest turnaround. Like, that came out and everyone was like, this is, like, a new era. Like, this is the future of Sonic games. Sonic Team has never made a game this good. And then, like, weeks after, people were like, nah, it's actually, like, the worst Sonic game ever made. Like, people fucking hate Frontiers, and I don't understand why, because I think Frontiers is pretty good. Like, it has its problems, but... As far as, you know... Sonic games don't have the greatest track record. I would consider Frontiers a hit, not a miss. Yeah, it's nowhere close to the likes of Forces or Heroes. Or 06. Forces was on the mind because... I usually defend Forces, but I wouldn't say it's a good video game. Like, I would probably still say that it's a bit of a miss. I don't know how the fuck I missed this before. Like, that was so easy to find. Alright, that area's done. I think, like... I would compare Frontiers more to Lost World, where it's kind of trying to innovate the gameplay. And I think it did a better job of that than Lost World did. I didn't like hate Lost World, but there was definitely something about it that was kind of like, this isn't quite it. Go back over this way, take this elevator. Lost World's really weird to me because whenever I play it, I'm like, hey, this game's actually, like, pretty good. But it's also, like, not good enough for me to be like, this game's great. You know what I mean? Lost World's weird. I think the biggest shitty thing about Lost World is I think the writing is really bad. %. I guess up to this one first. I don't think either of these are terribly conveniently placed, but... But then something else I gotta keep in mind is, like... The internet is strange and interesting because it gives people a voice. And sometimes it can look like it's the same people saying contradictory statements, and it usually isn't. It's usually, like, different sides of the same fan base. So realistically, were the people saying that Shadow Generation's fantastic the same people who are now saying that it's terrible? No. They're different people, it's just the people who didn't really like it probably weren't saying anything right when it came out, because there were so many people saying it's the greatest thing ever made, and they were like, now's not the time for this take. So they just either kept to themselves, or no one paid them any mind. And now that people aren't unanimously like, oh, this game is fantastic, they have... It's easier for them to find a voice. Which makes it seem like it's just the same people changing their mind. Which is odd, but it's probably not actually the case. And that goes for everything. Like, I've noticed before that whenever a new Marvel movie comes out, people are always like, oh, this is it, Marvel's back, baby. And then, like, 2 months later, everyone's like, yeah, can we talk about the fact that that movie was ass? And it's probably just different people. Another one that I've noticed recently is the Switch 2. Everyone was just so upset about, like, pricing and everything, but then you notice that pre-orders went live and websites are breaking because because there's so many fucking pre-orders. So it's like, okay, like, which one is it? But again, it's a different viewer base. If I had to guess, the people complaining about, like, how expensive it is are probably all, like, under the age of 25. And probably don't really have, disposable incomes. So they're mad about it, because they wanted it to be, like, super affordable like the Switch was. But there's probably a lot of people who are, like, over the age of 25 and have disposable incomes who are just like, yeah, this seems like a perfectly fair price. But the thing is that the people who thought it was a completely fair price weren't going on Twitter to bitch about it. No, I can't go this way. That's not right. God, laggy. Alright, how am I getting down there? Oh, there's just a yellow door over there. Hold on. I'm dumb. I'm overthinking it. Why is this thing lagging as badly as it is tonight? Come on, man. Bloop, 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 bloop. Alright, I gotta go back because there's some tiles I don't have uncovered. Although, how would I even get down there? I don't think there's actually, like, anything down here. What? Why? Why is that necessary? Stand up, please. Oh. Oh, come on. Funny. Funny. Okay. Anyway, it's just a weird, annoying thing about the internet sometimes, I think. I think in general, too, like, people just like to be negative. In recent years, I've tried to redirect my effort towards being negative about people who are being negative, which is maybe not the best way of doing things, but... For what, Riley? Context needed. Huh? Bitch. Oh, what, you're waiting for the Switch too? You know, I'm trying to get myself in the mentality of also waiting to get one later. Mostly because I didn't act on pre-orders this morning. And I kind of don't fully trust what Nintendo's doing for pre-orders. I don't like the fact that they're doing the pre-orders, like, months after everyone else. Not months after, it's like a month after. Not even, I think it's like 2 weeks or something. But it's still kind of like, by the time Nintendo does their own pre-orders, if I don't get one through them, it's going to be too late to get a pre-order elsewhere. And their pre-order strategy is very, dude, just trust me right now, and I don't know if I really like it. So I'm kind of like trying to get myself mentally prepared for I might not be able to get one right away. Because I would rather do that than be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna for sure be able to get one. And then wind up being disappointed when the time comes, you know what I mean? We talked about it on Discord the other night, I think. But when it came time for pre-orders, like, this morning, I didn't even think about like, going to try and get a pre-order. I probably should have, just to be safe. Oh, I just had an idea, actually. I don't think I like that idea, though. But yeah, I'm kind of like... I'm not gonna plan around having one, I think. Like, I think I'm gonna try to have some backup plans. So that, like, when that week comes, if I have to, like, I'll have other stuff to stream. I don't necessarily know what those plans are gonna be just yet, but... I'm gonna try to be prepared. I was also watching someone this morning that pointed out, and I also acknowledged this, like, I don't know, a week ago. Even if I get one through Nintendo and everything is fine, I don't know if they're gonna do release day delivery or anything, so I might not even get it the day of release. Because I noticed that a lot of streamers that I have been watching, they're all, like, getting pre-orders elsewhere, and I was kind of like, what? Like, why aren't you just getting them through Nintendo? Because I feel like that's gonna be, if you play a lot of Nintendo Switch games, that should be a surefire way of doing it. But then one of them mentioned they might not even do release day delivery, and I was like, you know what? That's a really valid point. Yeah, realistically, if push comes, like, if we both have to, like, not get a pre-order and have to just rely on finding one in store, you'll probably find one before I will, on that note. Because everything around here is... Any place that would have them is not anywhere close by. So I'm not gonna make the point of going out very often. What the fuck am I supposed to do here? Hold on. I don't know if this is actually power bombs, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Huh? Am I supposed to go down there? No, I am not. Oh, but I bet I'm supposed to go this way. Haha, okay. You bitch. Some of these annoying puzzles that, like, now getting back out is a nightmare. But yeah, like, I guess the plan will be... I mean, ultimately, if I get a pre-order through Nintendo and they're like, well, it's not going to be there for, like, a week, I guess I'm just going to have to accept that. Because at that point, it's probably going to be that or wait even longer to find one. if I can't, I'm probably just gonna ask, like, my mom to regularly stop at, like, a Best Buy or a Target to see if they have any. And then just be like, I'll pay you back. Because that'll be more convenient than, like, oh, motherfucker. Than trying to get out to one myself to check. But like I said, I think the smart thing to do is going to be to just not plan around having one, like, release day. And then if I can get one then cool, and if I can't, then I can't. If I can't, then I have other plans. Fuck. Don't think I wanted to fall through there. Never mind. And ultimately, it's not like there's going to be, like, that many new games. It's basically just going to be Mario Kart. There's going to be 1,000,000,001 streamers streaming it the first week anyway. I think, if anything, I just want to have one by the time Bonanza comes out. Yeah, I'll be surprised if they say it's gonna have release day delivery. I'm kind of not expecting them to do release day. But maybe they will. But again, I'm not really expecting it. Okay, I think that red one over there is the last goodie. Bro, why do they take so long to die sometimes? I guess I could have gone that way. It would have been fine. How in the fuck? Huh? How am I supposed to go about doing this? I can't launch this way. I did what? I didn't think I could. I thought I could only do it on walls. I don't know if that would have been useful anywhere else, but... Okay. I guess maybe I just have to be in Spider Ball for it to work. Maybe that's just what I haven't tried. Alright, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. Okay. Where are we? 2 hours? Yeah, I think we'll get this wrapped up in another hour. I think that seems reasonable. Reasonable expectation. Oh, you said you don't care if you get it on a release date. I misread that as I don't know if I'd get it on a release day. I think the only reason I would... There's 2 reasons I would want to get it, like, release day. One is for the streaming side of things. But I don't think that's going to matter too much, because I think there's going to be so many huge streamers playing especially Mario Kart that I don't think it's really going to matter. And honestly, even if I'm like a week late, there's probably still going to be kids coming in and, give me your friend code, and then never saying anything else in chat. Like, that's going to be a thing for the next 7 years, probably. Knowing how Mario Kart 8 went. And the other thing is just, like... And this is gonna sound ridiculous. But, like... Spoilers. Oh, this is the area where I only have one thing. How did I miss anything in the next area? But yeah, like, any surprises that are left for the game, like, it's gonna be tough to avoid those for, like, a week until I get it. The fuck? All that for a missile tank? I hate these games sometimes. Okay, so nothing else here. I can just go to the nearest fast travel point and GTFO. But like I said, I think it's more important to me to get one before Bonanza comes out, ultimately. This isn't the right map. Hold on. I think it drifted and sent me up there. Alright, there's not a lot here. That's right, I just couldn't turn back after I went and fought the boss. Yeah, there's like 2 things here. Hell, I don't even know how well, like, streaming Mario Kart World is gonna go if you guys don't have Switch 2s right away. I don't know how interested you're gonna be in watching. You might be like, nah, fuck this, I wanna watch something other than this since I can't play it yet. Which is fair. Are you kidding? This game sucks. Bloop, 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 bloop. It needs this. Stop being stupid. That's that. Hundo, 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 hundo. There's like that one piece of map that I kind of want to uncover for no particular reason. Other than OCD reasons. So I guess I do have a particular reason. Not a particular gameplay reason, I guess is the thing. Oh, where'd that come from? There it is. God, what is with the... Dude, I can't... I'm, like, so eager to be done with this game. Nothing against the game, it's just the emulation is... trying my patience. Okay, I think I should refill. Missiles are already full. 264 missiles. What a weird number. 35 super missiles, 20 power bombs. Those are our final numbers, huh? Okay. I need me a fast travel point. I think I'd rather go back to the earlier one. I don't really want to make my way back through this. the baby. Alright, nothing left to do now but leave the planet in peace, with no further difficulties. Give it. I don't know if I was actually in control there or not. Was that actually it? Okay, good. It was like the motherfucker's dead already? Are you joking? They put this motherfucker in Smash Brothers and he's dead already? Oh. Oh my god. Oh, it actually saved how much map I uncovered. I love it. Dude, that move sucks. Whatever. Okay. There's a fucking tornado in the background too. Jesus. Oh, I just accidentally hyper super thing. I'll take it. Ow. Oh god. Laggy as fuck. What is happening? Oh, I forgot I had that equipped. Okay. I tried to duck under him. That's not the correct answer. I blame the lag. Ow. Dude, I'm stupid. I should just be using that all the time, huh? Well, until I run out. I'm stupid. Eh. God, he's too big, dude. Hitbox is enormous. Ow. Oh, you can duck under him. I guess I just wasn't fast enough before. Oh, okay. I have to counter that, don't I? Is that like the finishing touch? Why would I do that? It's just stupid. Nah! Don't try and run under him there. He tracks too hard. Okay. I dislike that move. Dislike a lot of his moves, actually. Yikes. Ow. Oh, I'm stupid. I misread what he was doing. Ah. Stupid. Too focused on damage. Oh, missiles aren't doing shit. Oh, but that didn't kill him? I kind of expected that to be like, you have to land this counter to win the battle. Motherfucker. He's a tanky boy. That has to be it. We can probably just leave him here. Surely that won't come back to haunt us. I think that took a comfortable amount of time for a final boss. Wasn't like completely free, but it didn't overstay its welcome either. I'm glad I finally made the time to play through and complete this game again. I like some things about it. I dislike some other things about it. I almost worry that it's going to be tough to go back to Super Metroid now after this. In some ways. I think I like Metroid 2 more. I think that's just because I'm a slut for Game Boy games, though. I think that's literally all there is to it, because I feel like this is probably better in nearly every way. Like, objectively. That boss kind of sucked. But I do like that there are other bosses. The original game just has the Metroids and the Metroid Queen, and then that's it. And they even the Metroids, they added a lot of extra meat to those encounters. Which is good. They're all basically like, they just run at you or fly at you, more accurately, in the original. So I think the thing that really annoyed me was how often they place those flying enemies in a way that, like, they're going to get the jump on you. Like, it feels really bad, because they're just placed in positions where, like, they're going to get the jump on you. You're not going to know that they're there, so you're going to have to not only react quickly to them to them having a counter, but also react quickly to the fact that you didn't even know that they were there, which is just rough. And on top of that, a lot of enemies feel like they don't take any damage once they've wound up an attack that can be countered. Like, it felt like they really wanted you to be like, you need to be using the counter. Which is fine, but it feels like you're punished too much for not using it sometimes. There are some enemies that if you get the jump on them, you can kill them in like 2 or 3 hits, but then if they wind up an attack that you should be countering, quote unquote, then they just don't die. overall, I think Dread definitely took this formula and improved on it even further. I think Dread is really good. Now, it'll be interesting to go play it again, because... hard mode has been unlocked. You can now use Metroid-related amiibo to unlock new content in the gallery. You can access the amiibo menu from the map menus. Hundo. Yeah, I don't know. It's a unique experience. I'm glad I played it again. I think it's definitely not one of my favorite Metroids. But I feel like some of my... And I didn't mention these frustrations, but I do think some of my frustrations just come from playing it on an emulator. Playing it on a 3DS, maybe I would have enjoyed it a little bit more. Swapping your missiles and beams on the touchscreen probably works completely fine on a 3DS, but on an emulator, it sucks, because you have to, like, outright take a hand off of the controller to reach for your mouse and click on the screen, so it's bad. But that's not their fault. I can't hold that against them. It would just be a... If I were to recommend this game to anyone, I would, like, recommend that you play it on a 3DS, if you can. Like, obviously, finding a copy these days might not be the easiest thing in the world. And that's if you even have a 3DS, like, I want to assume most people probably do, especially if they'd be coming here asking if I would recommend the game or not. Like, they probably have access to a 3DS. If they were to port this to Switch or Switch 2, I'd probably pick it up. Like, I like it enough that I think a port like that would probably smooth out a lot of the things that I get grumpy about. As far as that goes, as far as, like, the emulator not being great for it. Also, the emulator was just lagging like fucking crazy tonight. I don't know what was up with that. All I can do is apologize for that. I don't like watching streamers playing games on emulators where the performance is bad enough that I'm constantly reminded that it's on an emulator. I prefer it to be so smooth that I can't tell the difference. And this was definitely not the case. Not the case here. So all I